everyone that claims that they're an alpha male, it sort of like decreases their intelligence. Look at this guy.
So what up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Luke and I'm joined by
Carlos Tina.
So today's topic it's gonna be a bit what can I say, interesting, because we're gonna dive deep into our normal usual topic on alpha males. Or maybe this is the first one. Yes, I think this is the first time we've ever spoken about alpha males, and we're gonna be looking at the whole Abba and Preach versus Fresh and Fit beef, or interaction or commotion whatsoever. So we're gonna be looking at it from that very perspective, and we're gonna take our talk from there. And so today's video comes from one of those whole commotion that happened. So let's go deep into it.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
Oh, yeah.
This is interesting. You said you won't say anything about that because these guys improved your life. So you gonna ride with them no matter what because they helped you out?
I'm loyal, Apple. I mean, yeah, I'm a very...
So what happens tomorrow if you find out they're touching kids? You still
bro,
loyal?
like, that's different. Come on, bro.
Okay. No, I just want to understand. So there is a line for you where you stop supporting them, correct?
Bro,
Correct?
It's reasonable, bro.
Okay, that's what I want to know, because you're not saying you're 100% loyal no matter what. You're saying as long as these guys don't go too crazy, I'm willing to accept the fact that they do some fucked up shit.
Nothing's perfect, bro. Nothing's perfect. Come on, man.
I don't disagree. Now let me ask you this, okay? Do you think it's fair that these guys put out her IG and her full name on that podcast for everyone to go and harass her?
What's her Instagram again? It goes something like
Anna Quinn Fitness.
Oh,
there you go.
Anna
Quinn Fitness. Y'all want to roast her? I don't care.
Snap.
I thought women wanted honesty.
Yeah,
I thought women wanted the truth from up front.
I was like, we're gonna smash. She didn't like that. She tried to be like, oh well, that's your asshole move. Okay, you want me to lie to you and then like try to be on this other bullshit?
Seen this girl you probably should have finessed her. If you would have finessed her, you've been good.
someone put her Instagram in the chat.
Can we see her Instagram real quick?
It might have been me.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you want to pull it up?
I would love to see her Instagram. Be honest with you.
I don't even want to give her that.
I thought they were fresh and fit.
Wait, you know what?
Because I'm gonna do a privacy complaint. That's what she's
Oh
gonna do.
yeah, we don't want to part of that.
She's gonna do a privacy complaint.
Damn it.
Oh well.
We live. We do it live, baby.
We're live, man.
Real nigga time. All right.
She got spared by YouTube.
Do you think it's fair that these guys put out her IG and her full name on that podcast for everyone to go and harass her?
Bro, her name, bro. You don't have to. You could type her name into Instagram and you'll see it pop up, bro.
I don't disagree, but listen, they had a private conversation in the DMs, right? And then he said, "Hold up, no." And then he went to his own podcast, talked about this situation, misrepresented it a little bit, and then put it out for his fans. And he put the link to it to his fans and say, "Y'all can go talk to her if you want." Do you think that's okay to do?
Look, bro, I can't really delve into that situation, bro.
Well, of course you can, brother. You DM'd her yourself.
Okay. So basically, this guy, I think 360_blessings is in defense of what Fresh and Fit did, right?
Okay.
Which is put up, bring up a story with regards to some experience Myron, I think, had with this particular girl. He twisted the story, presented it to his fan base or viewers as a total different story. Not only that, put up the girl's handle, Instagram handle. Publicly, just like that. And so this guy is defending his actions.
Obviously, all in the name of being an alpha male. I think, first of all, we need to start by properly defining what's an alpha male. Because I understand this whole concept of the alpha male was taken from the animal kingdom.
True.
But as human beings, there are so many different aspects that influence our social life that we cannot brutally use the definition that animals use and want to apply to us human beings. Because I've noticed one thing, bro. Everyone that claims that they're an alpha male, it sort of like decreases their intelligence. Look at this guy. Does alpha male, does that... it sort of like decreases their intelligence. Where in order for you to prove that you are an alpha male, all of a sudden, your reasoning faculties, your intelligence has to automatically drop. I don't think that's a good representation of what it means to be an alpha male.
Personally, you see that's the problem I have with these red pill niggas, right? Or red pill dudes, the alpha males, because this alpha male niche is coming from that. It's sort of like a concept those people ride on. Be alpha or you're a beta, beta male or whatever. I have an issue because to some extent they have this mindset of theirs that we are somehow above women.
Very true.
You see, that's
the degrading of women that it also comes with.
Like we are above women. Everything I do is correct. Should deserve like a checkpoint. And everything a woman does, and that was a mistake. I mean, because that was a private conversation, a private interaction. I understand you have a platform with a lot of people who like you and see you as their messiah whatsoever. But as a mature man, if you're interacting with a woman, whether she was rude, she offended you whatsoever, you have no right to put that there because you already know, okay, I'm in a much more higher place, that, I mean, as an alpha male, since you're considering yourself as an alpha male, you are held up to high standards. Hence, in whatsoever you do, you have to hold those high standards.
First and foremost, this is a simp move.
It is.
And let me say why it's a simp move. First of all, an alpha male doesn't even need validation. You posting your conversation that you had with this woman out to the public already shows that you want some sort of validation from your followers to affirm that you are right in the nonsense that you are doing. And he didn't get that. One thing that I don't like about this video, even though they're pointing out to him his mistakes, he thinks it's still alpha male-like to hold on to his wrong narrative.
That's what has been preached. That's what I'm saying. They feel like whatsoever we do is justified, but whatsoever a woman does is not justified. She should be punished for it. Does it not go back to what I was saying, that I have a problem with groups and following people and taking everything they say for gospel to the point of losing even my reasoning, like this nigga here.
He's defending the group that he comes from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you DM a man like that? I mean, the guy has beard. I don't know how old this guy is, but
old enough.
Yeah, I mean, old enough. I mean, you old enough, dude. You can't take another person's revenge or fight and go fight on their behalf. How loyal are you? To the point where you have benefited nothing. So now, the question Abba asked this guy was, you doing that, your action, doesn't that reflect bad on you as an individual? He says no, it doesn't.
Imagine an alpha male, someone who's supposed to be our leader, is this who's leading us as men? Because I look at their platform, they consider themselves leaders, right?
Yes.
I mean, if these are the leaders, where are the followers? How do the followers think?
Men are doomed.
And then why do so many people think that it degrades their character whenever they have to apologize and come out clean and just say, okay, I misunderstood the details of the situation, I was wrong. Why do they feel like it? I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those toxic alpha male traits. We can't admit to a mistake because we are right.
Then again, okay, you are saying it's one of those toxic alpha male thing.
Traits.
I don't call this guy an alpha male. I don't.
Oh, okay. So are you trying to like somehow separate alpha male from this guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let's separate that
if we have
character
to talk
form.
About alpha male, this is not the best representation.
Okay.
This isn't even the right representation of what an alpha male should be like. Stupid, unable to take account for his actions, even when he's proved wrong. He still wants to defend. No. This for me is
so
not.
So should we say it's a beta male?
A stubborn beta male. A stubborn beta male. Because we all think that beta males are just people that accept things, but this guy is very stubborn. He's been proved wrong, but he still wants to hold on to
you see,
his
another
story.
problem I have with these titles or labels is why can't we just be men?
That's the thing. I mean,
like, do we need to group each other?
this is a beta. That's the problem with human. The obsession to group. To
Like identify with this type of, because that's the problem here. He felt like he had a moral obligation because he belonged to a particular group
type of group
that he needed to serve
that
in their best interest, and that is by attacking this woman in the DMs.
Even at the expense of losing his own intelligence and coming to look like a fool in public. Even at that expense, he still wants to hold on to his group, whatever the case is.
You see, that the ends. I don't like the groupings. I belong to this particular group. I identify with this group, because now he lost his mind. He lost his intelligence.
Yo, man, anybody who is smart enough after seeing this, unfollow the guy, because he's a fraud.
Wait, this guy or Fresh and Fit? Both.
The whole group.
Everyone involved.
Apparently this gang, I mean, this gang needs to be brought down. But for me, these are the people that need to be cancelled. This is the right situation. This is the right
this guy
to cancel people. This type of guy. I mean, it gets even worse as we watch the video. It gets
Let's
more
go.
worse.
Let's go.
Continue, actually.
Yeah, bro, because I know what that podcast means. It's done so much for my life.
But that's
like,
not my point. That's not my point. You understand that there's something unethical about taking a person's name and their thing and sending it to your fans so they can go harass the person?
that is 100% unethical. I can't lie about that.
Right. And I'm saying, and you participate in that. Don't you see how that reflects poorly on you as well?
It doesn't.
You went and you sent her a foul message, my friend.
It does. I did, because I had to, bro. I had to defend.
You had to send her a foul message?
Hey, bro. Look. Okay, let's take it your way, right? If I said, hey, Anna Quinn.
He's dumb, bro. Okay, I'm sorry to say, but this guy is dumb. I don't know the level of this guy's IQ.
I remember when I said that everybody that wants to identify with alpha male, their intelligence drop drastically. But
to what extent will you go just to defend your stupid actions?
And then he was asked, what would your mama say if she finds out you did this actually? It's like, my mama knows I'm a bit twisted. My mother knows. Really? Remember and even on this video, right? It was Abba and Preach that posted this video.
Yes, they posted it.
I think this is a backstory. He apparently went behind in private and asked them to remove the video.
Yes.
Because his family might see the video.
Yes.
But in this video, he's saying, my mama won't have any problem with it. But in private, you're saying, hey, my family might see this video. That's a simp. I know.
Bro, you know what? I don't even know what to say. Because this whole thing of beta males, alpha males, I belong to this group. You are blue pill, I'm red pill. This.
Even the whole.
Can't we just play our role as men? Like, can't we just play our role as men? That is taking up responsibility, be a person of integrity, be honest, do what you need to do to make a living. Don't be rude. Respect your woman, without really identifying it as
with a certain
with a certain type of group.
This is that. Come on. We don't need all of that.
This is confusion. This is a cult-like type of following, to the point where these guys are even selling courses on how to be a man.
Yes.
This is the nonsense. That's why I don't subject myself to any groups, because I'll be forced to think in line with that particular group. But if I'm a free thinker and I'm just taking what should be taken and what is good, then I'm free to choose and refuse and choose to accept this or that. Yeah.
Besides, it should be like that, because us human beings, we're not, like I said, we're not like the animals. We are ruled by many other laws. We have to consider morality. We have to consider the context of a situation. So whenever we try to subject ourselves to a particular group so that we have a narrow type thinking, you are literally just going against your humanity.
True.
and all the abilities that God has given you to reason and analyze any particular situation.
That's the thing. So guys, just, you know what, gents, just be free-minded. Think with your head. Don't think otherwise. This man is so adamant. 360 underscore blessings is so adamant on his point, to the point where he would disgrace himself on camera in front of millions.
All in the name of being a man. And then we use wrong pillars in order to gauge whether we are a responsible man or not. Number one, for me, this is how I define what's a man. Okay. Number one, biologically, if you fulfill all the biological tick boxes, you are a man. Let's give you that. Already you are a man. Before we even come to whether you are supporting your kids, whether you are a man.
Okay, true.
Because I feel like society, this is what happens in society. Immediately something happens, men are dogs. Let me just say, men are dogs. Or immediately men, as a particular type of man makes a mistake, we just say, you are not man enough. Mm-hmm. Okay, do you have that much authority and power to remove my manhood? No.
Yeah, true. Just because of a particular action or mistake.
Exactly. So that's, I feel like what we use to gauge what's a man or what's a not, society really has to change that. Because some other men say, I sleep with multiple women, therefore I'm a real man. Yet, your kids, your baby mamas have not received a check from you in a very long time. I mean, you're not even fulfilling your responsibility
as a man.
So you're using the wrong specs to gauge whether you're a man or not.
True.
Exactly. I mean, someone might say, because I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I can beat you up in a fight, I'm a man.
Okay, so what you literally saying is, we define a man first by, their manly roles, those who had somehow adhere to, their manly roles.
Okay, what do you define a man as? What, yeah.
Oh yes, I was going into that. It's the same principle. It's the same definition what I was going into, which is a man, you are defined as a man if you just adhere to your responsibility as a man.
Okay.
Your defined responsibility, that is, in the case you have kids. Okay, let's say in the case you're a teenager. Be a teenager. Live up to your responsibility. Be a man. Respect people. Respect women. Be a man. Interact as a man. Take up responsibility. I mean, take up your ownership as a man. Be accountable to yourself. These are qualities.
Very true. I think even being a dominant man, a man with a leadership mentality, doesn't mean you have to be brutally rude.
No.
You can still be confident and express show boldness and courage in a very respectable way.
Yeah.
You can still be a person that's pleasant, but you stand on your principles and no one takes you for a fool. That's still
true.
Yeah.
That's still part of a man.
I don't know where the disrespect comes from. Have you listened to these guys' content? You can't listen to a woman's advice. No. These guys take it to the extreme. You never must go to a woman and pour out your heart.
I remember one video of his I watched where he was like, every misbehavior in woman should be punished.
Wow.
Like, it should be punished. If a woman, you send a message, right?
I like this, yeah? If you send a message.
You're supposed to meet and whatsoever, you send a message, then maybe she responds later. Don't open that message. It must be, you must punish her. She must be punished for misbehavior.
When a girl tells you, hey, let's rain check or reschedule, you simply respond, hey, that's cool, but I'm not really a fan of flaky girls. If we go out, you're going to pay for drinks or dinner or whatever plan you guys had. Because the reality is this, with women, when they give you undesirable behavior, you need to punish it immediately so she knows it's not acceptable. Don't reinforce bad behavior with positive treatment.
Wow.
Yeah, so women, it's like we see women as object or some type of animals. You know what? And I don't entertain these niggas. I don't listen to these guys. I don't give them my attention because of the same thing. I can't look at you can't look at a woman from in a much more pure eyes type of, If you listen to such guys, you look at a woman as if she's an enemy, bro.
And I bet you, these are the guys, like I was telling you, they grew up with single mothers. They don't even have a proper representation of what a man should be like. These are just people that gathered information from movies, gangster movies, and think, wow, this
but
is
that
how a
also
man
can't
should
be an excuse, bro. Should that be an excuse?
It shouldn't.
I mean, it shouldn't really be an excuse because, hey, you grew up like that, cool, that's a disadvantage. You didn't really bring it about, you know? But then you should take you know that treating a woman in this way doesn't breed good results.
Let me just say, let me use an example of a lion, right? Because you mentioned something very important. You said these guys educate, like they have a course that teaches men how to be men.
Yes.
I mean, let's apply that, like, let's say with lions. You take a lion when they're a cub, you groom them up, you expose them only to grass, vegetables, you don't show them meat. The day you actually want them to be an actual lion, to behave like a lion, do you need to teach them or take them to any course? That is naturally within them.
It's their instinct.
It's their instinct. I feel like also with men, it's like that. Most of these gurus are just capitalizing off of
innocent
unnecessary
boys
topics.
who don't know what they can be like. Something like that.
You can't teach anybody to be a man, but you can actually give pointers maybe on how to be a better man. But like I said, if biologically you were born a male with all the goods and you are a man automatically, just like we give you points already just for being that.
Because you see, their course is teaching men how to DM 100 girls.
That's manly.
Yes, then
no.
The 10 that respond, those are the ones you hunt and
DMing 100 girls. What about your reputation? I mean, if one day we can discover you actually DMing all these girls, what about your reputation?
I mean, where's the self-respect in that?
Where's the self-respect?
It's like you are a dog. You just want to sleep with everyone, man.
Imagine. So, yes. I believe also a true man. If you... Yes. This is where we actually go deeper. If you say you're an alpha male, you are a leader. Ultimately, we should see your leadership being represented more within yourself. You are a person that's able to manage and lead yourself first before anything else.
True.
And leading yourself comes with controlling your passions. Having some sense of self-control.
True.
DMing 100 girls is a sign that you just lose. You lose.
You are loose. You are a loose cannon, my brother.
There's a word called lued. It means looseness sexually. Personally, no, we can't,
man.
We can't.
It's like, it's like the stench of sexual lust is all over you, my brother.
No, I can't.
To the point where you play sim.
And why do we feel like we always have to validate our manliness by bringing down women? Let's talk of establishing businesses. Maybe why can't we talk of manliness in such positive terms?
Because that's the easiest way to do it. Well, the easiest way to do it. Yes, let's put in that.
There are so many other ways.
A lot of ways.
There are so many other ways. You see, like how people say, in order to serve God, you only need to open a church. But there are so many other ways to serve.
Of course.
Same with this man thing. There's so many other ways to prove you are a man.
So, I don't know. So, in conclusion, well, in my conclusion, bro, is those guys are idiots. And the guys that follow them, I don't know. It's guys who are also insecure. They have not really found good mentors.
Inferiority complexes.
And they think that guys who showcase their money and the goods they have are good mentors. No. You should look at the person's track record. You analyze first their track record. Okay, this is what they have. This is what they've achieved. Solid, significant, tangible results. Not just someone who created a YouTube channel and they have a round table, or then they sit there with different ladies.
That's the problem. Nowadays, because there's social media and all these platforms, everybody is an expert. Even if you have not been tested and tried, you are an expert at anything. No, it can't be the case.
Should have a track record. So that's my conclusion. Guys, stop following idiots here. There are a lot of funny, stupid guys.
Funny
out
thing,
here.
the thing is, we are really the people that put them up there. I mean, we support them, we follow them. Man, I say we should cancel, expose such people straight away.
Yeah, exposure, massive exposure. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us today, bro. Thank you so much for this.
Thanks. Anytime.
Really appreciate this topic. Quite interesting. So, guys, I guess I will be seeing you on the next one.
Bam.
Ciao.